Me and my middle brother Danny, we got in an argument with my older brother Andrew. I think it was about, a video game or something, and so me and Danny decided to team up on Andrew. We started chasing Andrew around with the broom, hitting him and stuff. And so Andrew hid into one of our closets, and we're still trying to hit him as he closed, and all of a sudden we put a hole through the pantry door, and everybody just stopped. We tried to cover it up, but that never really worked. We learned our lesson about that, but there's obviously plenty more fights to come after that too. My brother's playing football was something that really drew me to it. It's just a game you can go out and play and just focus on football. Everything else just kind of goes away in that moment. Andrew's my oldest brother. He was kind of just like the picture-perfect kid growing up. He never really got in trouble. He was a great student. Everyone loved him. He was a freshman at college, and he called my parents one night and said, "Mom and Dad, I think there's something wrong." I was the only one home when my parents came back with him from the doctor. He said, "Hey, Nick, I have cancer." He looked at me after he said that. He said, it's not going to be a big deal for me. I'm going to face this like an opponent in a football game. I'm going to beat it." He said to the nurse, he said, "I'm not done fighting." He looked her in the eye and said that. This is a kid that, he could barely stand up at this point, was just so physically weak, but mentally he was saying, I'm not done fighting. And that's kind of something I live my life by now. A couple weeks after that, Andrew did pass away on October 12, 2012. Even a few days before he died, the night of, he brought my family together and he said, "The one thing I want out of this is to pay forward the kindness and generosity that I was shown." That's why we started the Nic Weishar Foundation. And with that, we are taking money and giving it directly to, people like Andrew who, are just absolute fighters, and that's what we want to do, and that's what we've been doing through the foundation. The guys on the team see how much it means to me, and so therefore it means a lot to them. It just shows the kind of character of the guys on this team.
I'm Nic Weishar, and these are my Notre Dame football teammates. Thank you so much for being here. Your support means everything to us and my family. And just know that every dollar you guys have spent tonight is going directly to a family who needs it.
Being a student athlete obviously is very time consuming, but I think being a high profile person that kids and everybody in the community looks up to, it is our duty to be able to give back to them and show how much we appreciate them. To always be able to put a smile on somebody's face or give back to somebody that doesn't have as much as you was just the way that I was brought up by my mom and dad. Being on the football field and seeing 80,000 plus people, you realize that each person is obviously a person and that they're fighting their own battles and have their own happiness and their own sadness and sorrow. And I think just to focus on one particular person, if I could help them get through that battle, everything is worth it.